There is no climate crisis, and we're not in the midst of an energy transition either.
So, Mr. Global here, this is my backup, Mr. Global 2.0. This is my backup page. Having a hard time getting people to follow me here because they think it's a scammer. It's not. This is me, Mr. Global 2.0. Yesterday, I made a video about my thoughts about Chris Wright. This person here is going to be our new Secretary of Energy. And I've since taken that down now that I've seen these comments, because I hadn't heard him say this before. And now that I've seen him say this, I fully understand why he was chosen. We haven't had a Secretary of Energy for as long as I can remember that actually worked in the energy industry. This person has been in oil and gas and has been in nuclear energy and educated at MIT. So I didn't really have a huge problem with his appointment. I was a little suspect about the fact that he owns a service company, a company that provides services to actual oil companies. And what was strange about these comments is this guy is one of the pioneers in the electrification of oilfield service equipment. Like, we have a ton of oilfield service equipment now that is fully electric to reduce emissions. And he was one of the leaders in that. So if there's no energy transition, or if there's no climate issues, why did he do that? I guess for the tax breaks. One thing to note is that this is an individual that would actually benefit greatly if we did drill more, which is not the case with oil and gas companies who actually produce oil. Which is probably why Donald Trump didn't pick anyone that ran an actual oil company, because they know drill baby drill is not a thing. Now, there are things we can debate. We can debate about the speed of the energy transition. We cannot debate whether it's occurring or not, because it absolutely is. We can debate about the speed of the climate crisis and climate change. You know, we can have debates all day about how long it's going to take for certain events to happen. But there's not much debating the fact that climate change is happening. Yeah. We can even have debates on how to mitigate climate change. We can have debates on how to use, artificial intelligence and innovation to mitigate climate change while still using fossil fuels. All things that can be easily debated. And while my friend, Robert Bryce is really supportive of this pick, I don't know that I am. If you can't recognize that an energy transition is occurring and that AI is going to accelerate that, if you can't recognize that, or if you can't recognize that climate change is a thing, that's pretty much a deal breaker for me. People can have their differences on solutions to solve these problems, but we can't do that if you don't believe the problem exists to begin with. And that's my take on Chris Wright. Thanks.